Thanks, Rob. Thanks, Rashard.
Sure.
How much do you expect your role to expand this week now that Odell is out?
I'm still in the starting lineup, as of now. I really don't expect nothing to change, when the ball come my way, just make the most of it. Still just doing what I do, playing football at the end of the day.
Everybody talks about what kind of a confidence boost that gave Baker last week. What kind of a confidence boost did it give you? I know you've been, waiting for your turn and doing your thing week in and week out, but to be able to have a second half and to make as many clutch catches as you did in that game, what does that do for you?
Well, to be honest, I get my confidence during practice. I try to go hard in practice. Therefore, when game time comes, it's just easy, I say my hardest thing is just picking up all the new plays, trying to learn all the positions, just in case one guy goes down, just like what happened in the game. We was able to bounce around and, just know every position. So I say that's my biggest challenge, just knowing what to do and being in the right spots all the time.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, Tom. Next up is Aditi Kingabala.
Sorry about that. Rashard, Baker stick with me here for just a minute, if you don't mind. Ben Roethlisberger has talked about how difficult it is to play with a A1 receiver, a guy like Odell or AB, and you constantly have to make sure that game breaker gets the ball. Baker has claimed that has never affected his play. What is it about Baker that it doesn't bother him? That he doesn't feel like he has to feed the ball to any one person?
I feel like that goes with coaches surrounding Baker with ball players. Every receiver on the team is able to make the plays when they come their way, and I feel like we all run the routes just about the same, if not. Some people just running faster. When Odell was playing with us, he's a little faster, so I'm a little slower. So Baker got to slow the ball down for me a little bit. So, but I feel like Baker has playmakers all around, so there's really not a huge difference.
Well, then I'll follow with this. Baker was very careful because it's insensitive to say when a poor guy has lost his whole season, you don't want to say that somebody's better without him, obviously. But the numbers say that Baker actually plays better without Odell on the field. Why do you think that is?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
You can't even guess. Can't guess at all. Okay.
All right. Next question goes to Scott Petrick.
Hey, Rashard, I know everybody in your room has to step up more now without Odell. I'm wondering, do you think Jarvis feels like he needs to take on a bigger role and that there might be more pressure on him sliding into that number one spot?
I don't feel like Juice has a lot of pressure on him. I don't feel like none of us do. That was one main thing that Coach told us. Don't feel like there's a lot of pressure on you guys. We're going to continue to keep the offense the same. And whether the ball come to you or not, it's up to you to make the plays. So that's really the biggest difference for guys like DPJ. Him getting his first catch, him getting his feet wet. I would say now it's go time for him. There should be a lot of balls coming his way. Kadarius Hodge just came back, so we're expecting a lot out of him as well too. So we got playmakers. But it's up to us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Scott. We'll go to Nate Ulrich.
Hey, Rashard, after getting a chance to look back at that catch, I'm wondering what you thought of it, the 30-yard catch at the end. Where does that rank among your catches in a game? And think when you look back at it.
When the play was called, I was like, Baker, just be ready for a back shoulder. I was expecting him to be on top. Baker said, the hell with that. I'm throwing the ball down the field, and you're going to get it. That was his exact words. looking back at it, I just went up and tried to high point the ball and come down with it. Whatever, like I've been saying, whatever I could do to help the team, I'm here for it.
Is that the best catch of your life in a game?
I've had the same catch before in college.
So best in NFL.
Best in the NFL so far.
Thanks, Nate. We'll go to Jeff Studell.
Hey, Wood, I just want to ask you this. You've been here now, this is your 5th year. How different did things feel around that locker room and everything? You guys could be 6-2 here at the break.
Big difference. Try not to get too high upon ourselves, because at the blink of an eye, everything can go south, So it's up to us to be poised. We got Oakland game coming up. It's a big game, We got to come out to play because those guys are some ballers. So can't wait till Sunday.
Mary Kay Cabot, you have our next question.
All right, I'm going to try to squeeze 2 in here real quick. First of all, when you see the photo of that catch, what goes through your mind when you actually see it happening?
Like I've been saying, I try to practice so hard. I mean, I know y'all haven't been able to watch practices and stuff, but I practice hard, So when times like that come, it's just like, you know what, that's like a routine catch. So it wasn't nothing spectacular for me. I just went up and high pointed the ball and came down with it.
And the other thing is, real quick here, you've had to wait for this, you've had to fight for this, you've been cut, you've been, in the doghouse, you've been through all of this stuff. Now that, when you had that game like that, and now you have your time here to really shine, how much sweeter is it for you because you've had to really work for this?
You know what, Mary Kay, at the end of the day, I had to work for everything I ever got. So if I had to work to get in this position, you know what, I'm going to do it. So here I am. To God get the glory. And I can't be thankful for enough, I'm going to keep working, keep putting my head down, not get too big-headed on myself, and just keep working, the sky's the limit.